Hi, this is John, and welcome to another edition of the Other167. As we get closer to the timelines of Christmas, I thought it would be appropriate to do a message around that. I want to talk of the impossibility around the Christmas message. The impossibilities around the Christmas message. Why do I believe in the Christmas story? Why do I believe in the Messiah? Despite of solid evidence of impossibilities. You may wonder, what am I talking about? Let me just share with you four big impossibilities, especially for our human minds to comprehend. Number one, as you read the account of the birth of Jesus Christ, and you look at the genealogy of Jesus Christ, as in the book of Matthew, you keep reading, and all of a sudden you'll get some names like Tamar. Now, Tamar is out there, and so are her children, because of incest. There was incest in the family, but her name is recorded in the genealogy. Go further, you will see another name, and her name Rahab. Rahab, as you and all of us know, was a prostitute. Her name is listed down in one of the long list of genealogies. And then you have another description of a woman whose name is not even mentioned, but just says Uriah's wife. Uriah's wife. You see, if I were to bring a Messiah into the world, I would want it to be picture perfect. I want it to be so foolproof, and I want it to be so beautiful, so perfect, that nobody can point a finger and say, there's no way this person can come from this lineage. But you see, when God orchestrates things, and I love this part of God, God doesn't hide the cracks. God doesn't hide the cracks. That's number one, impossibility number one. How can I have a kind of a lineage like that? Number two, it says a virgin is with a child. A virgin is with a child, betrothed to a man yet to be married. And then there's news that this lady is carrying a child in her womb. What would you do? What would I do? You see, the Jewish law would have the liberty to stone Joseph and Mary to death for what they just possibly heard. A virgin with a child. How can a virgin conceive? You see, that is when you get to see God's supernatural power coming and playing on this beautiful story of the Christmas message. Number three, he was born in a stable. Are you kidding me? The Messiah is born in a stable. Tell me something else. No, that's the story. You know, the king of the Jews should have been born in a palace, in a great setting. But Jesus and God's Son was born in a stable among animals. That tells me and shows me God's humility personified. God's humility personified. And the fourth one, which I think drives a nail in the coffin, is that his message of his birth was announced on Facebook, on Twitter, on Insta, on social media. No. His birth was announced to shepherds. Why? Why them? They had no place in society. You see, Jesus is the Lamb of God that came into the world to save sinners. And here is the Lamb of God who was born in a stable. Who else do you think God should communicate this message to? Just shepherds. You see, Jesus came for the weak. He came for the downtrodden. He came for the lonely. He came for the ignored. Four impossible situations, four impossibilities. This doesn't look like a picture perfect story to me. You and I have the liberty to say this can't be the Messiah. This can't be the lineage. You see, he had a checkered past. He came to an impossible situation. He came into humble settings. And he came into the ignored and the lonely. So if you're listening to me, in this Christmas time, this Christmas season, and you feel that your past is checkered, your situation that you're facing right now is an impossible situation. You are in humble situations and settings, and you wonder, how am I going to get out of this? And you feel ignored and lonely. I'm here to tell you, the Christmas story is just for you. Jesus Christ of Nazareth came into this world for you and for me. As he looked at the Pharisees and Sadducees and said, I did not come for the healthy. I came to the sinner. I came for those who are ignored, marginalized, not looked at. And if you think you are there, you've got his attention. God bless you. Have a wonderful Christmas and a stupendous new year that's coming up. God bless you.